What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now. Everybody, hit that thumbs up button. Bitcoin markets are screaming bearish with an upcoming death cross and a recent double top. But is Bitcoin about to do the opposite? Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Happy Wednesday. New videos every single Wednesday. Hope you got a smile on your face during these difficult times. We have a very incredible video planned for you. The death cross is something that really interests you, but we're going to dive really deep and we're going to cover information we've never covered before about these death crosses. There has been 6 of them in the history of Bitcoin. And in the first week or two, something really fishy happens that surprises everybody. And then the following block of a few months really catches everybody by surprise again. You can see in our chart right here, we are moments away from having our 7th death cross in the history of Bitcoin. But before we get to that, this is a difficult time, and I just want to let you know I'm here for you. Last week, we went above and beyond. As you know, if you're new here, we do videos every single Wednesday. We take a scientific approach. We throw out the emotion. We only focus on the facts. We don't focus on the news. And we really keep it simple so that you can have a lot more success in this market. Now, we do videos every single Wednesday, but last week was a difficult week for everybody. So I went above and beyond and did a bunch of extra videos just to let you know I'm here for you. And we covered a lot of material to keep everybody level-headed and emotionless. This week, I want to take it to a whole new level. You know I love giving back. So this week is going to be massive. This week is going to be massive. Don't pay attention over here. Pay attention here. Free Bitcoin trading class. Free Bitcoin trading class. Go claim your class right now. You can do it in about 3 seconds, and if you're really slow, it will take 5 seconds. Here's how to do it. You are going to go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Pause this video and look at the website, CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Then you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to look where it says Get My Free Class. Type in your email address, hit this box, and click Send Me My Free Class Now, and boom, free Bitcoin trading class for you. This is a difficult time for everybody. I wanted to do something above and beyond for you and everyone in your family so that you can use this class right now to help your 401k that's probably gotten beat over the head and your crypto portfolio, which also got beat over the head. This can help you right now. If you were a part of this Give Back campaign a month ago, there's nothing you need to do. You already have the free material. But if you didn't, we gave away over $500,000 of classes over a month ago, and the feedback was incredible from people from all different countries all around the world. We gave back to over 4,000 students. So our website almost crashed. You better go right now to go get your free class. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Go to the bottom, type in your email, click the box, and boom. Also, don't be selfish. Tell your brother about this, or your sister who also have a 401k that got beat over the head, or your mom, or your father, or your cousin, your uncle, your aunt. Tell other people about this. Let's spread the love. This is a difficult time, and this is a free Bitcoin trading class that can help you right now. So I'm really excited about this, to be able to give back. You know, we talk about giving back on this channel a ton, and it just feels incredible. So go claim your free class right now. Death crosses, 6 of them all time. We are about to face our 7th, but there's 2 distinct things we need to talk about. And we're going to go back in time and look at each of those death crosses so you can be well prepared for what has happened in the past. So the first thing that generally happens, which really catches everybody by surprise, is this little sequence here. When we had our death cross, what happens in the past and what's really taken people by surprise is this move. We have our death cross and then prices spike up, catching everybody by surprise. Now, most people are still a little bit confused as to what is a death cross. A death cross means a long-term analysis of the market, that things are getting really bad and potentially picking up momentum, heading into more bearish territory for a long period of time. What it doesn't mean is that prices just continue to go straight down. That's never the case. There's no market in the world that just goes straight down or straight up. It doesn't happen. When you go down, usually you walk downstairs, you go a little bit up and down and a little bit up and further down and up and further down. And that's what's happened. You can see right here. We go all the way down, we go up, people get excited, but we don't go make a higher high. We continue to go down. Then we go up, people get excited, but we still didn't make a higher high. We go down, we go up, and you get the point. But usually, within a death cross, we're going to unlock this first type of move that catches everybody by surprise. Because we had a death cross here on October 26th, and then for the next couple of days, prices went up pretty astronomically and then crashed down even lower. So it gets everybody into this emotional state of mind, and the herd get destroyed. So we went up a bunch, and then we dropped down quite a bit, right? So again, death cross is moments away. So we've had 6 death crosses in history and 1 fake out. But let's get to the previous one in 2018. Previous death cross in 2018 happened like this. You can see that we were over here. We had a death cross on, April Fool's Day, April 1st, right? Prices were down here at 6,005. Sound a little bit familiar? Seems to be pretty much the same price, same time of year, so be cognizant of that. We had a death cross, price rose 55% up to our 200-day moving average, and then crashed down historically all the way down to 3,002. So again, same type of scenario where this move gets everybody very excited. The herd starts yelling, we're going to the moon, but they always get slaughtered. That's why it's important to always be on the other side of the fence and just thinking logically, only looking at the facts and the charts and not everybody's emotional opinion. Now, let's go back even further and see if this has been repeating itself for some time. So this is 2014. And this is coming into 2015, right? We just looked at 2018. What did we do back here? Well, we had a death cross here. Wow. Actually, on April 8th, it seems like that time of year, which we're in right now, is death cross season. We may want to rephrase the title of this video to call it death cross season. Now, we had a death cross. And look at what happened. Prices were down here at 355, and we rose almost 100% right up to around the 200-day moving average. 200-day seems to be this level that we're always getting rejected from when we enter a bear market. You may be asking, well, Steve, where's the 200-day right now? What does it mean for us? Could we potentially rally up 100%? Now, look at what happened. We went into this period this was kind of an anomaly where we had a death cross. We rallied up so high that for a moment's time, it brought us into a fictitious bull market, right? Where we entered this golden cross here. Prices were above the 200-day just momentarily. But again, we did not create a higher high. right? If you look at these moves, even when we rally all the way up here, we still are creating a lower high, still stepping down the stairs. We can go back and look at the move here. Remember in 2018, also on April 1st, you can see that we've rallied all the way up 55%, but our previous high was here, 11.5K. We only rallied to 10K, stepping down the stairs further. That's the key. A lot of people get really hyped, but not you. You stay level-headed during these times, and you just look at the facts and the charts, and you say, okay, we rallied up to here. It's the 200-day, and we didn't make a higher high, right? So always stay level-headed. Same thing happened here, and we had a historic crash, 76% down to 162. Now, to the first ever death cross in the history of Bitcoin. It happened on this date, September 25th, 2011. Oddly enough, not in April. All right. So we had this death cross first in history. And the first thing we did, rally. We rallied out of it 20%. Again, getting everybody very excited. And then we continued to crash down even further, another 65%. Again, when we rallied here up 19%, we did not create a higher high. We created a lower high and continued stepping down the stairs. Now, let's take this learning and apply it to the death cross right now and see what does it mean. If we have a normal average death cross, what does this mean? Or what's happening with this one? This is the only time in history, right here on September 13th, 2015. So we've got 2 September death crosses, and we have a whole bunch of them in April, the beginning of April. Now, what does this mean for Bitcoin? Because this is the only fake out death cross. We had a fake out golden cross here. This is the only fake out death cross. And again, we compared this move. This is a very, very similar move to the one we're in now. So let's take those learnings and go back to today. Now, not only are we moments away from having a death cross, we also just had a double top. The double top here just at about 7K. So this is really important, right? A double top. You may be asking, well, Steve, what's a double top? A double top is this. For week after week after week after week after week, we were really screaming 10.5K. We had to get above that to make a higher high and reverse the trend. We didn't. We ended up stopping right at 10.5K, not right here, but also right here. So we had a double top. A double top is a classic trend reversal, meaning prices will reverse to the downside, which is obviously what happened. And we also broke the 21-week moving average. Remember, we put that as the pivotal level. If we broke the 21-week, we were going to have a massive drop to the downside, which we had. So double tops are things to definitely pay attention to, just like a double bottom is a trend reversal to the upside. So this is a short-term double top. It's a short-term problem. We still have this trend line in place that we've been following since March 12th. We haven't broken that, so things are okay. But what if we had a typical rally out of this death cross? Where would it put us? Where would it put us? You can see that if you just look at these rallies, you talk about a 40-something% rally. You talk about here with further rallies to the upside. These rallies coming out of bear markets, going into a death cross, are pretty substantial. And if you average them, you're talking about a 40-45% rally being the first move from a death cross. So where would that put us? Hypothetically, let's just take a look. If we take prices right now, 6,600, if we come out of this and rally up it's putting us right at about 10K, which would clearly be still a lower high, still continuing to walk down the stairs, because that 10.5K is the be all end all. But it would be a little bit different because this 200-day moving average is the one that's really played a significant role in the death crosses so far. Remember, we look back in history and a lot of these rallies rallied right up to the 200-day moving average, and if we did that, we're looking at a 26% rally coming out of it, which would put us at about 8.3, still stepping down the stairs. None of these scenarios would be such that we come out of it on top unless we're following the fake out. So again, if we go back in time here, this move coming out of, it was actually a double fake out, a golden cross fake out and a death cross. Remember, this was also a double top, just like we had a double top at 10.5K. So again, we're looking back at this 2015 and we're analyzing. If it's a fake out, what does that mean? We had our top one here at 318. We had a double top here, just like the 10.5 double top of present day. We crashed through the 50-day, through the 200-day, and in historic fashion, caught everybody really off guard. At this point, everybody thought we were in big trouble and going significantly lower. But we did the opposite. It's always the opposite of what the herd thinks. And we came out of this. So essentially, to make this really simple, we had our golden cross after we made our high, and we had our death cross after we made our low, which so far is exactly what we've done. So we talk about a double top, which boom, we had our double top. We talk about having the golden cross after we already made our high, and we talk about having the death cross after we already made our low. This could very well be a fake out, which we've been covering now for 1 or 2 months, getting everybody prepared for a potential fake out. But no matter how you cut the dice, no matter how you cut it, 10.5K is the level to watch, because we still have to get above here to change the trend. So we can rally all we want. We can get up into the 7,000s and the 8,000s and the 9,000s, and it means nothing in the big picture, because for 200 and almost 280 days, we've been in a downtrend, plain and simple. But it's very interesting how this April, late March, early April is death cross season, historically, right? Fake outs have been happening around September. So here we are in late March, gearing up any moment now for another death cross. But this one is quite different. You can see that we had a golden cross into a death cross, and again, it clearly resembles the structure of that fake out. So what do you think is going to happen? Do you think this is going to be a fake out? Do you think we're going to get above 10.5K? Do you think we're going to go lower? Or do you think we're going to rally out of this death cross in the first week or two, get everybody really excited, come up here somewhere around 8,300 and continue lower? I will mind you of this. If we have a classic death cross which rallies somewhere up here, what happens next is a lower low. I just want to paint this clear picture. If it's a classic death cross, it will rally up, get everybody hyped. It will continue to fall back down and go lower than the previous low. If it's a classic, if it's a fake out, we've already made our low. So what do you think is going to happen? Now, again, what I want you to do, if you haven't done so already, is subscribe. We're going to be keeping you update on this. So hit that subscribe button, join the movement, and also it's really important. This is a difficult time. I like to go above and beyond. I like to give back. We talk about giving back on this channel all the time, and it's so important, and I feel so happy to give back a free Bitcoin trading class to you right now, right? Just go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Pause this video if you didn't do it earlier. Pause this video, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom, plug in your email address, hit this, click send my free class now, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. If you already participated over a month ago in this campaign, then you already have it, but this is a limited time only, wanting to give back. Greed and fear. Now, this may be our indication of how things are playing out, right? What does that mean? This is really important when you look at historical data here to analyze what is the pulse of the crypto market. The pulse of the crypto market right now is quite fearful, and it's been fearful even yesterday, also last week. And you can see this cluster here of fear. We've been down below 20 now for a whole bunch of days in a row. Not many times in history have we done that. Not many times in history have we been below 10. So if you want to ask yourselves, hey, a death cross is moments away. We've been pretty fearful for a bunch of days. What do you think is going to happen? You always want to do the opposite of the herd. If the herd is really fearful, you should be licking your chops. Plain and simple. You should be licking your chops. And if there was one trend line I would be watching, and I recommend you draw this on your chart right now, it's this one. If we break it, we're in trouble. If we don't, we're going to continue to follow the trend. This is our short-term trend. Again, our long-term trend, 280 days, is a bad one. But this is our short-term trend. This is just a bounce off the bottoms, which usually gets everybody pretty excited, which generally continues. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just the facts of trading. This bounce usually gets everybody excited. More than likely, it will continue, and it will continue to get people excited. But the bigger picture trend is your friend, and that's 280 days of walking down the stairs. All right, but short term could be good over the next, 2-ish, 3-ish weeks. We'll have to revisit and see where we're at, but the herd is definitely bearish. Now, what I want to get into is this coronavirus, the situation right now, the lockdowns. I have an idea that I think a big revolution is going to come out of this that could be very valuable for your pockets, your career, your happiness, etc. I want to share with you what it is so you can try to stay ahead of the trend. And it's something that I don't hear people talking about, which is usually the topics I like to talk about. So let's get into that. Now, again, if you have Twitter, you can go follow us here. Feel free, Crypto Crew U. We post stuff to keep everybody, focused on the right things during difficult times. So Crypto Crew U on the Twitter. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button now. If the subscribe button is red, you don't want bad luck. That will give you bad luck. Hit that red button, hit the subscribe button. You already know you like our videos. Show some love and support and subscribe. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Now, revolution to come out of this time. This is going to be a good one. I'm excited to talk about this topic. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be bad to come out of this time. I don't want to spend our time talking about those. But there's something under the radar that I believe is going to be pretty big. But before we get to that, let's just talk about this monthly candle. I've been getting a lot of messages. Steve, is this a dragonfly doji? Because it's got this long wick. This is a monthly candle that is 6 days and 7 hours away from closing. The short answer, no. When you look for either a gravestone doji or a dragonfly doji, it has to have a small body with a large wick. So if Bitcoin were to rally and close right about 8,300, okay, We can be very excited about that monthly candle, but we're not there. We're not there. And we've got 6 days. We'll see what happens. We've got the Golden Cross coming. Maybe it pushes prices up and we close here and we have some really, extraordinary rally coming. But again, I'm not getting too emotional about it. We've been in a continued downtrend for 280 days. I'm staying level-headed. And here's our 21-month, staying in that golden zone territory, 7.3K. Okay, we got a little sidetracked. Now back to the topic. So obviously it's a difficult time. Obviously people are going through lockdowns and different situations. This will affect the economy, in my opinion, for the next 5 years minimum. It's going to affect human behavior for the history of your life, whether you like it or not. This will affect everybody's human behavior for the rest of your human life. However, there's a revolution that's going to happen from this time with people losing their jobs or about to lose their jobs, and there's a lot of uncertainty. There's going to be a massive entrepreneurial revolution to come out of this time. Mark my words. What does it mean for you? I want you to start something. And it may seem like, oh my God, Steve, I don't know how to start a company. I don't know what's the first step. Luckily, you have me. I'm going to tell you the first step right now. Solve a problem for yourself. Don't think about anybody else. Think about a problem you have had. Maybe it's this week. Maybe you've had this problem last month. Maybe you've had it for the past couple of years. Maybe you've searched for this problem on the internet and you're like, somebody hasn't created a solution to that problem. That's what you're going to do. Your excuse before, well, Steve, I got work, I've got kids, I'm really busy. Now you're not. You're on lockdown. Go solve that problem. It will change your whole life. Now, what I don't want you to focus on is, well, if I solve this problem, how am I going to sell it? And what am I going to charge? And what am I going to name it? That is all crap. Don't worry about any of that right now. In fact, you shouldn't worry about any of it until you're done with the actual solution. The solution is everything. And if you solve your problem and you make a really good solution that's not out there right now, the money will come to you. You don't have to think about that. And what to name your company, you shouldn't even spend 10 seconds on it. If you have a really good solution, it doesn't matter what you name it. People will come because they also have your exact problem. That's what I want you to do right now. You've been listening to my videos week after week after week. We talk about how to make your life better, how to achieve more success, more financial freedom so you can travel and give back. This is your calling. You're not going to get another opportunity in life again where you're in quarantine, you're on lockdown, and your only job right now is to watch TV 900 hours a day. You're not going to have this opportunity again. So close the TV, put away all the crap, think about your problem and solve it. And if you can do that, there's going to be incredible things coming in your future. I guarantee you. But in my opinion, there's going to be a massive birth of entrepreneurs from this time in human history. And I'm excited. Now, if you're thinking, well, Steve, I would love to start a company, but what if I fail? I guarantee that's your biggest thing. What are people going to think about me if I fail? Failure is learning. And I'm supposed to lie to you. I'm supposed to say every company I started before was a big success and everything. No. I'm supposed to tell you that so that I look like a true expert, but that's BS. That's complete BS. There's no entrepreneur on planet Earth that will tell you, oh yeah, I started all these companies and all of them were successes. Never. As a fun project, the other day I counted how many things I started since I was a kid, and it's 17. Were all of them successes? No. Were some of them big failures? Yes. Now, what's funny is I took some problems and I tried to solve them in different ways. I started 2 other companies to try to help people with money and investing, and it just wasn't sexy. People didn't like it, so those failed, right? So what I want you to do is think about this from a positive standpoint. If you're not failing, you're not learning. Plain and simple. And if you look at the most successful people in the world, the only difference between them and you is they failed a lot more than you. Plain and simple. And that's a fact. Read any entrepreneur book from anybody that's been successful, and they have failed a lot more than you. So don't be afraid to fail. I want you to go solve your problem and only thinking about how to solve it. Don't think about anything else. So let me know what your thoughts are. I want to know your idea. What problem do you have right now that you want to solve? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about this entrepreneurial revolution that I believe is upon us right now. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. I want to do another class or another video this week. So watch on Twitter for when that is going to be. Now, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. YouTube is telling me something like 30-something% of you watch my videos every week and you're not subscribed. So you're going to have bad luck with a red button down there. Go hit the button and subscribe. And again, if you haven't gotten the class, the free class, this is a game changer. If you already got it a month ago, then there's nothing you need to do. But tell your brother, tell your sister about it, and spread the love. You have family. Tell your mom, tell your dad. They have a 401k. They've gotten beat over the head. And I have a free class that will help people right now. Tell your neighbor. Tell your dog. Tell your cat. Tell your cousin. Tell your uncle. Tell your aunt. Tell somebody else about this opportunity because this is incredible. I love to give back. This is going to be an incredible campaign, especially during this time right now. And it might be your wake-up call. It might be your calling to really change everything in your life. So CryptoCrewUniversity.com, scroll to the bottom, type in your email address, hit this box, and boom, click this box and you're going to have your class. It's that simple. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you back here on our next video next week, or maybe we're going to do an extra one for you during this difficult time. Peace and love to the Crypto Crew.